This is a 2012 Jeep Wrangler that has been sitting in this barn for years. We're going to take it back to our shop today. We are going to completely restore this thing back to its former glory and make sure it gets the proper home it deserves. Let's take a closer look at this thing. It's got 130,071 miles on it. As you can see, it is a 2012. And most of the parts are, not in great condition. So we've got our work cut out for us. But the body does seem to be relatively okay. We may be able to do some repairs there. Let's go ahead and buy it. $23,000 to buy this vehicle. Wow. Okay, let's get it back to the shop. Here it is. Look at this in the natural light. Oh boy. Well, first thing we do anytime we get a vehicle at the shop, we always bring it not to the car lift like we just did. We bring it over to the car wash. That's where we want to be. I always like to start here and just get this nice big layer of grime off the top so we can see what we're working with. And if we look here, man, the rust almost makes it look like it has a camo pattern, which is pretty cool, isn't it? Let's go ahead and get the car wash started here. Some fun facts about the Jeep. So the origins of this whole type of vehicle actually started, and it does have a camo pattern. Look at that. Actually started back in World War II, and they became popular in the civilian world because soldiers wanted them as like their own private vehicle when they got back. So that's kind of the origin of Jeep. And man, looking at this thing, it's in great shape. I was not expecting that. See, that's the beauty of the car wash. Let's take a look at the interior. Interior's not bad, a little dusty. The seats could probably use replacing, maybe. I don't know, we'll have to look at that some more, but let's go ahead and get our interior detailing done here. Much better. Yeah, you can really appreciate the interior after a nice wash like that. Let's get this closed and let's get it on our lift inside and see what we're working with. All right, let's open up the hood. So, how's the engine looking? Definitely got a lot of work to do here. I'm gonna have to wind up stripping everything because there's a lot of parts that are not doing good. We're missing some parts that we're gonna have to just completely buy and replace, but that's why we're here, right? That's why we do this. So I'm gonna get it up. I'm gonna start taking everything apart, and yeah, we'll see what we got to work with. Okay, that's everything fully disassembled. So engine's fully apart. Let's go check out our Jeep itself, see what it looks like all stripped down. There you go. We got nothing but the shell, essentially, just the body. So now what we got to do is go through, repair all the parts that we can. It's going to be a lot. I also have to go through and buy some performance parts where possible. I've got to go through, see if I can repair any of the body, which is going to be a little bit tricky. And then I'm still trying to determine whether I want to get a custom gear setup going on this thing or just stick with the stock gearbox that it came with. Haven't made up my mind on that yet, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty, just finished our shopping trip, and boy, oh boy, we got a lot of stuff. I got all the performance parts minus the gearbox. I'm going to stick with just the standard. I mean, this isn't like a race car, guys, right? I don't need to pimp it out with a crazy gearbox and mess with all the ratios for this, so I'm going to be happy with just the stock gearbox, and we'll roll with that. But it's time to start getting the engine all prepped and getting everything put back in, so let's go. Well, there we go. What an amazing restoration. Look at this. I am extremely happy with how this came out. I went with a different camo finish, but I really like this one. It looks really cool. Body looks great. Interior looks magnificent as well. Now, I know this isn't a race car, obviously, but we are still going to take it for a drive on the speed track and just see how fast this guy can go. All right, let's do this. All right, we topped out at 127. Not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, let's get it back to the garage. What an extremely satisfying and rewarding restoration that was. I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. I'm going to be putting these out weekly, so we'll have plenty of restorations to go, but make sure you hit that bell icon so you do get notified. And if you're enjoying the series, if you're enjoying the restorations, let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know what your favorite car is as well. So thank you for watching, everybody. As always, have yourself a beautiful day, and I will see you on the next one.